All right, everybody, Louis Borsellino, and this is ManOverMarket giving you the end of the day market recap. And I'm going to start off this thing by please take this and forward this to all of your friends and anybody who's traded the E-minis or trades any of these products now. And thank you, CME. Thank you, all you exchanges, for allowing these markets to get destroyed by you opening your APIs to HFTs. Open your API. Go ahead. Keep open to the people like Gecko and Jump Trading. Let them do whatever they want, right? That's fine. Anyway, this morning we talked about and put it out on Twitter, and I also talked about it originally. We had a buy scaled in at 2088, okay? That would have been from last night, would have stopped at 2084, and we would have been stopped out. And in the way we work our system, we would have been stopped out, but we would have shorted it last night. And then we would have looked for our targets. One of the things that's been bothering me this whole time since April 18th is these single prints right here. All right? And I'm going to bring it back to April 18th. And, you know, I've been saying how we have this poor structure down there. And right here, here's April 18th from 28 and a quarter. All right, this was the trend day up, 2065 and a quarter, all the way up. And I've been waiting for the market to retrace those. And what do? They fool around all the way until almost the last day of the month, right? 10 days later, they take it back. And when do they do it? They do it 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, 2 o'clock in the afternoon with, all right, and I sound like I'm crying out of smooth mouth, but it is. They allow these guys to manipulate the market and do whatever they like. We put out, and here's one of the things I've told you that we like to do is that we split the profile into the first hour and a half, the noise in the middle, and then the second hour and a half. Remember, bracket D is usually the counter trend period. If you look at here, we have bracket D. You know, the market really didn't go much higher. You know, went like to 2093 half from 2090 half, so 3 points. But what's the key thing? We couldn't take out the Globex high or the previous day high, right? So once again, now we failed up here at 2094, and I think we talked yesterday with Paulie about failing at 2096. All right. So afternoon, what do? They take it all the way down, 3,000 point break, and they finally fill in the single prints. And you can only do this with algos. They decide they want to get in, and they took it down. And you know what? On the rally all the way up, all you saw were 1,000 contracts going off, 1,000, and they were buying it all the way down. All right, I have an algo thing coming out. I promise you, it's an algo, and it's going to be a way for you to look at the way algos trade, and you'll be able to do it down to the microsecond. And I'm going to be able to do. I've been working on it for 6 months now, and I'm going to be able to look at the data. I'm going to make it available online for you, very inexpensively. You're going to see the tick data. When it comes out, you guys will be able to see the way they work. And anybody wants to help me develop a program to actually get in it, you just contact me at ManOverMarket, Louis at ManOverMarket.com. All right. So, like I said, I've been waiting for this to happen. I've talked about it. I talked about yesterday. I thought yesterday, pre-Fed, that we would get this, that we would get two sides to it. And what do we get? You know, they kind of lull you to sleep in this little dismal 1,200 point range, right? Right? For most of the day. And then, boom, bracket M, they just jump on the cells and they take the thing down from 82 down to 65, so 1,900 points or something. All right? One of the things, you know, that you always got to keep in mind, all right, and we tell about it, these are indicators that we have. We have what we call our pivot system, and even throughout the whole rally today, all right, the 5-minute pivot that we have never got, that's the red dots up there, as you can see, all right, they've been short since yesterday, and now they finally moved back up to 27.9 a quarter, but they never got taken out. Here was that high, 2095. They stayed short the whole day. And then when you look at the sisters, okay, the sisters had a flip-flop today, okay? The NASDAQ was very strong, all right? We had Facebook up 10% and so on, and that's the Russell. And the NASDAQ, if I could open it for you, actually was in a buy at one time today and was up when everybody else was down, okay? And you can see that we took the pivot out right about here, and then it went short, okay? And one of the things that I need for confirmation is I need the NASDAQ, the Russell, and the Dow all to move, with the pivots being short, okay? And now remember, you can get these pivots on NinjaTrader coming out on IRT and our other indicators. You can get a 7-day free trial and be able to use these on NinjaTrader, okay? And they work on every market. So, like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm crying over spilt milk, but you know what? For them to do this at the end of the day, to take back all this, all right, here's the Globex high, all right, Globex range from yesterday. And the one good thing for me is that every time I've been long over the last 5, 6, 7 days, I've been thinking, oh my God, we got those single pits down back there. But this also may be clearing the way, and we talked about this yesterday, to the 2030 area. The 2030 area where we have more poor structure. We got more poor structure. If I start splitting these here, okay? All right, we've got unfinished bottoms down to here to the 2032. Okay, we got little single prints in there. All right, so we've got all this other stuff to deal with. And because we've come a long way off the bottom, a lot of earnings have come out, and still are coming out. So here's the 18th again. Okay, a lot of poor structure. I'm glad that we finally filled these in. We can now finally put those to bed and see what happens with the market from this point on. Okay, so. Remember, if you want to get a free 7-day trial, come on in, register, and then you can come on board, get in our chat room, and talk about it. Now, I didn't come out in the chat room today at the end of the day, and say go short. I said if you had to put bamboos underneath my fingernails, I would want to be short, and I would have put my stop. And the market was trading right around here, 2086. So as long as we don't go back above here, this bracket D, the high of that bracket D at 2090.5, I said I would want to be short. And lo and behold, you get this big move all the way down. When we did get to here, this 2073, I said that we're looking for 2065 and a quarter, and in the room, and so hopefully some of our people took advantage of that. All right, everybody. This is Louis Borsellino, ManOverMarket, and like I said, you can get a 7-day free trial. Also, we offer this our funding program, and the funding program is simple, right? You can get in there, you follow the rules. And it's not like we just give you a platform and tell you go, good luck, all right? You get in. We talk about trades every day. I give you my bias for the day. I basically train you like I trained the guys that used to work for me on the floor, back in the late 90s to 2003, early 90s to 2003, when I was backing traders on the floor. So if you want to learn how to trade, get in our program. You know what? And we will give you a fighting chance. And it's harder and harder to be able to fight against these guys who have the ability with these algos. So you got to be able to stay in front of them. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Good night. We'll see you in the morning. Bye.